I love Africa Global Radio.
All right, and for good news across Africa, Epi is on standby. Stay with us.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Okay.
So we're starting from Ghana, West Africa, where we're looking at a businessman who's actually put his skin and hair care company into a regional player.
Wow. Tell us more.
Okay, so probably for all the big headlines I put out there, what I'm just trying to say is he started from humble beginnings and he's been able to fully develop his hair and then skincare company and put it on the global market. Now,
Okay.
one thing he did was the fact that he tapped into his experience. This is somebody who has actually worked with soft sheen casting. If you're familiar with the Dark and Lovely product.
Yeah, dark and lovely. Yeah,
the hair
I know
product.
Dark and
Exactly.
Lovely. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Right.
if you're familiar with them,
Is that a local brand or?
Dark and Lovely.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to be sure. But I know Dark and Lovely like way back, way back.
Okay, so we're talking about Moses Atobra, and he happens to be the CEO. Now, the name of the product or his company line is Debbie's, and he picked the
Okay.
name Debbie. His wife is called Debbie,
Oh, nice.
so they
super.
just added an S, Debbie's.
Okay.
And he works from his kitchen. He actually started from his kitchen.
Okay.
If you're into skin and hair care, you know that. I mean, if you want to make soap, you want to make creams, you definitely need to start from a kitchen. Mixing the things, getting the ingredients,
Yeah.
especially if you're being careful so that you don't use chemicals. Because one thing he noticed was most of his audience were focused on the natural line product.
Okay.
Everybody wanted to really care for their skin, but they wanted to make sure that it was right, it was
Okay.
good. It wasn't something that would harm them. And with so much enlightenment on the dangers that chemicals that are mostly found in some of these creams and perming products and stuff,
Yeah.
everybody is literally running to embrace their natural hairs and then also make sure that whatever they're applying to their skin is natural and
Very
organic.
True. Okay.
So Moses actually started by this, and he's actually tapped into his experience. He worked with for Star. I don't know if you know Star Life Assurance here in our
Yeah,
Star
the
Assurance here in our
insurance
base Ghana.
company.
Yes,
Right.
He worked with them. He tapped into his marketing skills from them.
Okay.
He's also he worked with soft sheen casting, like I mentioned, and currently he's been able to grow his business.
Right.
One painful experience he had though from the beginning was he actually used to have a supplier in Nigeria, more
Okay.
like a distributor. Yeah, distributor in Nigeria.
Right.
And what this guy did to him was the guy literally went after taking the first batch of the products and saw people actually buying and liked it and it was working. He went and trademarked his registration and everything
And made it
and
his
was
own.
making a fake version of the products. So he was no
Oh,
longer
dear.
coming back to Moses for the
Yeah.
product because he was actually making
like
a
the
fake version
wholesaler
of it.
kind of thing.
Exactly. Making the
Right.
fake version of it and selling it out there in Nigeria.
Oh my God.
So it was when Moses decided to actually follow up and find out why is he not coming.
Coming
Then
back,
he went
yeah.
to find out, so this is all that was
Yeah,
happening.
yeah,
And
right.
it took him like 5 years in court to actually win the
The case.
lawsuit against him and be
Right.
able to have money and everything returned back.
Wow. So he's in our base Ghana.
He is in our base
And,
Ghana, but currently he's actually been able to expand. I mean,
Okay.
Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Nigeria,
Nice.
and some of his products actually go to Dubai and China. So it tells you
Great.
the people who actually patronize it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, this is good. This is inspirational. This is motivational. But he does talk about some things that I feel it's important for us to know. He talks about border issues and tax issues. And he says, take Cote d'Ivoire, for example. When it comes to skin and hair care, the industry there, it thrives and it works well.
Right.
Why? Because the cost of production is very low.
Okay.
As compared to Ghana, Nigeria, the cost of production is so high.
Yeah.
It literally can cripple your business.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for him, he believes that we should check that. And one thing he mentions that I feel is something we should find time and address is the whole ECOWAS thing. You know,
Yeah.
most of these countries are find themselves under the whole ECOWAS issue.
Yeah.
But then when you have to import or export your products,
Yeah.
border issues, sometimes his products are actually turned back when they get to the borders of certain countries because tax and payment, payment. So
Right.
he was very disappointed with that.
Okay.
But that notwithstanding, he's doing a good job. So if you want a product that is organic, that is natural, and that is locally owned, African owned, then you should look for Debbie's. It's
Okay.
Debbies.
Okay, Debbie's.
Debbie's.
Right, right. First of all, I'm very excited about the fact that we have stuff like this happening right here in our base. But then again, we have the AF Africa.
The
Frequency-
AFCFTA.
Yeah, that should be able to also support.
You see,
Right.
when ECOWAS came, it was supposed to support that,
And
and,
then-
AFCFTA has come. Let's pray it does. But I mean,
It's looking at the bigger picture here, not just the countries in the ECOWAS, umbrella.
I am happy for the
Yeah.
AFCFTA,
Yeah.
and just like I say, let's see it to a fruitful end. The most important thing is going to do what it has to do.
Yeah, but I believe that would be something that would also assist some of these, businesses to thrive, because that's the whole idea.
Well,
at the end of the day,
I think
right?
it will, and I also think we should check the cost of production and create a conducive atmosphere for
Okay.
these startup businesses.
Right. Okay, what else do we have?
We're going to since we're already in our base Ghana, let's look at another story from our base Ghana. So
Super.
I think we're not strangers here to Zipline.
Nope.
We know what
Not at all.
Zipline does. And
Yeah.
the recent thing they've done is the fact that they want to help distribute the COVAX vaccines that actually
Okay.
came to Ghana across the country. Now, I think this is good news because, first off, when I heard that the vaccines had arrived, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
the vaccines are in. Hooray.
Yeah.
I mean, but I was thinking, what happens to that grandmother in the rural area? What happens to
Exactly.
the school children who finds themselves in the villages? How would they have access to this? Is this
Right.
going to be shared among the people in the upper echelons, or
Okay.
are we going to drive this in the proper way?
Okay.
So I was happy when I heard that Zipline
Hmm.
is actually willing. They are partnering with government
Yeah.
to actually distribute the vaccines across Ghana.
Nice. Okay.
So we have over 2.5 million doses that are ready and due for distribution across the country.
Right.
Now, this is to improve the speed and direct access to the vaccines by providing an on-demand delivery system. This is simply like what they did in Nigeria, the Kaduna state.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not
yeah.
like they
use
just
the
send
Zipline
it. When you
technology.
actually order, they know, okay, we need 10 for this hospital, 10 for that hospital. Then
Right.
they send in it straight for you.
Okay.
So Zipline has actually set up regional nest. That's what they call them. They're like the
Okay.
lunch boxes.
Okay.
And this is where, UPS, Universal Parcel Services.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So they will move and then they would work. They're actually working with Zipline on this.
Right.
Yes. So they will do the cold point delivery.
Uh-huh.
And the first batch will be disseminated across the Ashanti region.
Yeah,
Accra,
right.
And then the central region.
Yeah, I mean, these are, considered the epicenters of the virus and all.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what happens is when a drone reaches a health facility
Uh-huh.
or a remote vaccination center, they will lower their altitude. Then they would release the payload.
Right, right.
Yeah. And
Okay.
so this will parachute to the ground, landing safely in an accurate landing zone that
Okay.
spreads 3 meters wide.
Right. Super. Okay.
On the same notes, our president actually took his
yeah, today.
jab, and
yeah.
then the vice president also
yeah.
with their
And
wives.
their wives and all.
Yeah,
Mm.
they took their jabs this morning.
Yeah, just to give hope to those who don't have hope with regards to the vaccines. But yeah.
Mommy,
Okay.
do you remember they want to finish us?
Really? That was.
I'm just
Well,
asking.
is it a comment made by someone? They want to. Oh yeah. The voice we played, right?
want to, like-
Is that what they just want to finish us?
They just want to finish us.
What?
Actually, I'll tell you something
Well,
later after the show. I've seen a couple of things that really back.
Behind the scenes
They want to finish
conversations
us.
can take place, mommy.
Okay.
If you do me the honor.
Okay.
Thank you. Proceed now.
Well, the last HR good news we have for today is in South Africa. Now, I
Okay.
think this is super good.
Right.
Because they're looking to roll out a draft for coding and robotics curriculum in this year,
I love it.
2021.
I love it. I do love it. Okay.
So this was revealed by President Cyril Ramaphosa.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and he was speaking at the 2021 Basic Education Sector Lek Gotla.
Okay.
And it was under the theme, Equipping Learners with Knowledge and Skills for
Yeah.
a Changing World.
Nice. All right.
We've seen what technology has brought about, the development, the innovations, especially during this whole COVID-19 period. We've seen the changes. We've seen how easy they've made life and setting situations which prior to COVID-19, we didn't think were possible.
Yeah.
We didn't even explore. So I'm happy this has actually been inputted. This is actually something the president is on board.
Yeah.
And this is going to help the children. They get to
True.
learn robotics and coding at
Yeah.
a young age.
Very necessary. It's a long time coming, if you're asking me. But yeah, better late than never.
Exactly. So 200 schools will be piloting the new program, and they'll
Yeah.
be starting from grades 3 R to 3.
Okay.
Another 1,000 will pilot the grade 7 curriculum, and generally the focus of the new schools shouldn't come at the expense of reading and comprehension skills.
Right.
Some people would literally want to code all day without focusing on reading. or
Exactly.
comprehension.
You
So
know, I mean, it's a collective thing that you
they
need
have
to
to
do.
balance-
You
they have to
cannot
balance
focus on one
both.
thing and forget about the rest. Okay.
Now, he's also further advocated for the public and private partnership, which I
Okay.
think is super important.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll be following it and
Uh-huh.
see the outcome of it. And yeah, that's all we have for good news for today.
Great. Thank you, Epi. The show was Africa Daily on Africa Global Radio. All you need to do is log on to the website, africaglobalradio.com, for more good news from across the continent of Africa and, of course, in the diaspora. And, of course, to the individuals conscious about Africa, right? They have incredible things going on. And when we find them or when you come across them, share them with us right here so we can disseminate the scriptures, all right?